Ladies and gentlemen, 2025 is the year of Series 3 of Hexbots, Hexbug, Battlebots. It took us over 89 fights to get here, excluding some robot who just consistently died. In any cases, yeah, we're here with quadrants 1 and 4, where the top seeds, the number 1 seed ThunderStrike and the number 4 seed T-Bone, will duke it out. Well, in any cases, let's get started. However, before we start things off, we have the battle for the number 32 and the 29 seed. So let's get started with the battle for the number 32 seed with Steel Wedge and El Diablo. My voice is killing me right now. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. El Diablo up to speed and Steel Wedge will do nothing. He just gets pushed onto the wedge. Great maneuverability, and El Diablo will take the 32 seed. I don't know why I was thinking, well, El Diablo wins. Well, that was a fast way to start the tournament. Not entirely. El Diablo will get the number 32 seed. I really wasn't expecting that, to be honest. As El Diablo will face ThunderStrike, we now have our next fight between Mecha Bowser and RotatoR for the battle for the 29th seed. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. Both weapons up to speed. RotatoR coming back after the third place Desperado tournament, and Mecha Bowser, the rookies for the series. Mecha Bowser having a bit of some control issues, and same with RotatoR, but RotatoR's always been like this. If Mecha Bowser pushes back RotatoR going with their top disc. I don't know why that is. Maybe to take off the arm, or no, the hands and the spiked bracelets of Mecha Bowser, but I don't know if that's going to do anything. They're both stuck on the wedge. Can they get free? Yes, they can. Mecha Bowser still pushing around RotatoR, so that's going to give them some control points, but RotatoR pushing them back. I think if anything, they got underneath of Mecha Bowser there. Mecha Bowser getting that shell spinner up to speed. Can it do anything? The front panel comes off of RotatoR, but I'm not expecting that. Mecha Bowser just rammed into the shelf, the side wall for some reason. I don't know why. And it's going up into the wedge. What is going on? And I think they did damage to the back of RotatoR. Yeah, you can see that panel just come off of RotatoR. RotatoR spinning around. It hasn't been really impressive this series, but at least it's here. And I'll give the same credit to Mecha Bowser where credit is due. They at least survived at least Extinction, Blue Shell. I'm pretty sure Maximus and I think Hydrogen Bomb, but he's just dead now. Anyways, Mecha Bowser pushed along into the side wall. I don't know if RotatoR is actually doing anything. It keeps wanting to go up into the wedge for some reason. Either they want to end things off or they're just trying to be nice and give Mecha Bowser the win. But that's not why you're here. You're not here for great sportsmanship. Well, I mean, sort of. You at least want to be a good sport for your children. I don't know. RotatoR goes up into the shelf. Why are they doing this to me? And Mecha Bowser pinning him there onto the side. I think RotatoR is stopped. Yeah, that little clip there is stuck on the shelf. And Mecha Bowser is going to be the number 29 seed. I honestly thought RotatoR just got into the series with luck. I mean, I expected a lot from the series, but I think they just went in with a pot of luck. And I guess it just got them nowhere this series. Mecha Bowser will reign as the number 29th seed going into the fight against T-Bone. Now next up we go to our... Now we actually start this tournament. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. As we have the number 12 seed Aquatic Disaster and the 21 seed DeathRoll. 3, 2, 1... activate. Now let the chase for the giant nut begin, as Aquatic Disaster takes on the returning DeathRoll. DeathRoll waited a long time to be back in the tournament, and they deserve it. They were the number 3 seed last 2 series ago, and now they want to be back with a vengeance, as now the 21st seed against the 12th seed Aquatic Disaster, and Aquatic Disaster aiming directly for the face of DeathRoll. Just be careful with DeathRoll. He's already had too many dentist appointments. And I think, if anything, I think he might have lost his metal tooth. Well, that's just great. More dentist appointments for DeathRoll. That reminds me of my dentist appointments. Aquatic Disaster pushing around DeathRoll. It goes up on the Wedge. I don't know why it did that. Nice hit there from Aquatic Disaster. Trying to push around. Yeah, you see, DeathRoll. I think DeathRoll isn't moving. Yeah, DeathRoll's stuck on the shelf, and Aquatic Disaster, the 12 seeds go through. As unfortunate for DeathRoll, I again was expecting a lot of them from the series after their sad departure in Series 2. They at least somewhat came back with a strong punch. However, I guess just stupid and pitiful driving was able to get them out of here. Aquatic Disaster goes through into the Sweet 16. We now have our next fight with the 24-seed SawBlaze and the returning adversary, the number 9 seed Whippersnapper. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. SawBlaze and Whippersnapper up to speed. A nice hit there from SawBlaze, but loses their forks in the process. Do these robots ever heard of glue? Whatever. It is what it is. It's just for damage points. SawBlaze losing their other fork also. Whippersnapper, they've been a real talking point. They are the number 8, no, the number 9 seed. I'm totally sorry. The number 9 seed in Whippersnapper trying to do something to SawBlaze, but, well, nothing is really happening. SawBlaze is just doing gymnastics around the arena, and that's a thing whenever it loses its forks. So, like, whenever it loses its forks, it just becomes a roly-poly. Well, that's a shame. Nice ram there from SawBlaze. It obviously has the ground game. Just without the forks, is just going to be lifted up, so. Like that, for instance, stuck on the side wall because of its own hammer saw. SawBlaze pushing around. I think Whippersnapper is not really doing anything either. I think the damage in this is just from SawBlaze just doing at least nothing in this. I think Whippersnapper just used their own wheels to just remove the forks on SawBlaze. Well, I don't know. SawBlaze on his hood again and again, doing a little spin there. Whippersnapper, so far for me, looking more on top as the fight continues because SawBlaze is not doing anything effective. I mean, they're using their spinner to an effective treatment, but it's not doing much because of the front wedge of Whippersnapper, and a nice hit there from Whippersnapper. A nice hit there from the boys from Scotland. Yeah, this is an international fight between the USA versus the returning adversary from Scotland. I think the last time we had a robot from Scotland, I don't know, I kind of forgot. It's either this or Kingslayer, who we're going to see shortly. Not after this fight, but maybe in a future fight. But SawBlaze, yeah, they just keep wheeling themselves up. This is not going in the favor of SawBlaze going into this fight, which is pretty disappointing because they've been consistent. They just ramped up the shelf. What the hell? Which is a shame because SawBlaze has been pretty consistent of getting into the tournament. They haven't been in the top 8. Well, at all. They usually get stuck in either the 32 or the 16, as now they're being pushed back by Whippersnapper. Good pin! Can they get SawBlaze out of here? No, they can't. That was a great pin there from Whippersnapper. Time's ticking down for the both of them. It's going to go to a judge's decision. SawBlaze continues to use that hammer saw to an effective treatment-ish so. And we're going to a judge's decision. What a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered a judge's decision. We have a split decision. Judge 1 scored the battle for SawBlaze. Judge 2 scored the battle for Whippersnapper. And Judge 3 scored the battle for the winner, the number 9 seed Whippersnapper. A long back and forth fight, and the returning Whippersnapper comes back with a punch as he goes up to the Sweet 16. Now next up, it's a fight you won't miss. Well, in any cases, we're just going to go to our next fight. The 13 seed Komodo Dragon and the 20 seed Kingslayer. The runner-up of the current New Blood tournament of this year versus the champion of Series 1. Can the champs recover? Or will Random Robotics actually not call this season rigged? I don't know. I'm filming this in March during the time of this video. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. 2, lifter flipper. Kingslayer lifting, but it's only just lifting the flipper. Big flip by Komodo Dragon, and Kingslayer doing a backflip. Well, if this was a gymnastics competition, we'd give Kingslayer the win, but this is Battle Hexbots. Kingslayer flipped out of the arena by Komodo Dragon, but gets back in! What? I don't even think that's legal. Well, Kingslayer just gets back in the arena, and Komodo Dragon has no answer for this. I am in shock and well, there we go. Kingslayer flipped over. The Series 1 champions have not been doing well ever since time progressed. Yeah, maybe it's time for a redesign for this robot. Komodo Dragon trying to do honors. If it can work, goddammit. He's moving and gets the king out of here. As Komodo Dragon will go through. 13 seed. My goodness. A true battle for the ages. Kingslayer didn't really get himself an opportunity. He didn't even get a single lift. It was that bad for him. The Series 1 champions are starting to fall off after their... I think it just all started with their loss against El Diablo, and then their season for Series 2, and now Series 3 has been really shaky ever since. Will somehow Kingslayer just get themselves back in the arena? I'm pretty sure that violates the rules, but... well, we're going to go along with this fight, but in any cases... if he were at least still to get back in and do much, we would have called out the fight and just say that Kingslayer should be done. Well, Komodo Dragon, the number 13 seed, go on to the Sweet 16. We now have the battle between the Tower Berts and another channel robot. We've got Viper Shot up against Icebreaker. This fight might go nuts, and I don't really know what's gonna happen. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Let the battle begin. Both Tower Berts up to speed. Icebreaker versus Viper Shot. They both do a little hit. Nothing really too major happened. Well, I mean, I guess except for Icebreaker's weapon just starting to slow down. Yeah, during the process for this fight, Icebreaker's having a lot of weapon issues, and it even shut it off. I had to use my freaking Chromebook for this. Like, why? There we go. Viper Shot being pushed around by Icebreaker. A nice hit by Icebreaker and Viper Shot. The battle of the Tower Berts. Something you don't necessarily see on Hexbots because it's rather rare. I mean, the only robot that was a Tower Bert before him was just Viper Shot, so there you go. Viper Shot trying to get back in. Icebreaker not doing much. Icebreaker trying to at least move around. It's having a lot of issues with that weapon. And, with pushing... it pushed Viper Shot on the shelf, but I don't really think that did much to it. So, Icebreaker is not doing much. Viper Shot, I think they look to be the more superior robot in terms of damage and maybe control because Icebreaker is a freaking thing around the arena. They both get locked in. Yeah, that rod is stuck on Viper Shot. They both get free. Viper Shot spinning that weapon, and so is Icebreaker. They get pushed around into the side. Can Icebreaker get away from there? That's not a good spot for the rookies, as they're still trying to do something. Viper Shot gets stuck on the shelf, or no, the wedge for some reason. Icebreaker, can they take advantage of it? No, they can't. And Viper Shot go on the shelf this time. Icebreaker's not been... I mean, I like saying he's good, but never mind. Icebreaker just stopped. And well, I guess Viper Shot decided to self-destruct. Well, Viper Shot is going to take the win. The 16 seed go through. Honestly, I thought that fight would be at least somewhat good, but it just wasn't. Icebreaker Robotics, I'm sorry to hear, but your robot is officially out of the competition. If only if I could find the freaking adapter for the charger, then maybe he could have lasted a bit longer, but unfortunately, he only lasted for like 2 minutes and that tops, and that's it. Viper Shot, the 16 seed, go through. Now next up, the fight you've been waiting for. Spinner on Spinner, and won 2023's Most Destructive Award. the 4th of July Series champion, the number 28 seed Spikeosaurus, and the Hexbots Hunters champion winner, the number 5 seed Quarter Pounder. Let's see who takes this in the battle of the brawl, or the big spinners in a brawl. I don't even know what the hell I'm... 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. The battle between two champion spinners, but not of the main series. Quarter Pounder and Spikeosaurus, they both line up for a shot. Quarter Pounder is flipped over! Spikeosaurus! Oh my goodness, Spikeosaurus gets the monumental hit, and they take the win. The 28 seeds go through. What a fight! I am literally like Chris Pratt during Guardians of the Galaxy. What? Like, that's just my reaction. Spikeosaurus barely even got anywhere in their heat, and they got the monumental upset against the 5 seed Quarter Pounder. The 28 seed Spikeosaurus. Out of all robots of the series, I think they're finally showing their beast side with their spinner. Wow. The 28 seed go to face the 12 seed Aquatic Disaster in a couple episodes maybe. As next, we got the 8 seed Extinction and the 25 seed Black Hole. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. The weapon on Extinction is spinning up, and so is, well, not entirely Black Hole. Extinction getting the top panel off of Black Hole. Not doing much, though. It only just lifted it off with the spinner, and, well, there you go. Yeah, nice little shot there from, Extinction. Can they do much? They, at least, are a top seed, like they were in the first series, because in the second series, I think they were just an extremely low seed, which is pretty embarrassing for them. So, Extinction trying to lift Black Hole, but Black Hole is just... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, it's just a pretty wide robot. Or a pretty lengthy robot, but Extinction's got a good hold of him. Until now. Extinction trying to go around. Can they maybe do something to Black Hole? I don't really think they can do much right now. Extinction trying to lift them, but doing nothing. It gets pinned to the back corner by Black Hole. We haven't seen that lifter, or at least the wedge on Black Hole, do anything. It's just Extinction doing all the work. And Extinction, yeah, it's still being pushed into the corner by Black Hole. And Black Hole gave him a nice piggyback ride. Is Extinction dead? Did the boys already die again? What is it with these rechargeable ones? Well, in any cases, yeah, Black Hole escapes. Extinction's not moving. Black Hole continues on. Can they make it to a top 8 this time? Another upset recorded in. Black Hole takes out Extinction, ending their run once more. Whippersnappers maybe gonna have a tiring time against Black Hole, and I don't know what to put here. Well, next up, we've got the number 4 seed T-Bone against the 29 seed Mecha Bowser. This ought to be a good fight, I know it. It's the big meaty spinner out for blood versus the mechanized King Koopa. 3, 2, 1... Let the battle begin. The 29 seed Mecha Bowser and the 4 seed T-Bone. T-Bone with a big hit. There we go. There goes the hand off of Mecha Bowser. And there goes the other hand. Well, Mecha Bowser, now they just have 2 amputated hands. Oh, that's something. T-Bone trying to do something. Mecha Bowser has not got their shell spinner up, and now they're on the wedge. God damn it. I was expecting a lot from Mecha Bowser this fight. But they were just bullied, and well, T-Bone is just going to get the win. The number 4 seed is looking out for blood as they face Komodo Dragon in the next fight. I honestly kind of think Mecha Bowser just wanted T-Bone to just end their suffering. They've been having control issues. Well, not entirely since the start of the series, but at least since the start of the tournament, because their driving was just terrible in their fight against RotatoR. So, well, in any cases, T-Bone, the 4 seed, go to face Komodo Dragon. And we have our final fight of the episode today. The 32 seed, El Diablo, and the number 1 seed, ThunderStrike. Take a wild guess who's going to win this. You won't believe it. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. El Diablo up to speed versus ThunderStrike. ThunderStrike flips over El Diablo. Are they going to keep him like that? Because El Diablo can be counted out. But ThunderStrike, they're saying that they want to get it out of the arena knockout. Oh, well, good luck, because you're going to need it. And they flip El Diablo. I think El Diablo is still in the arena. ThunderStrike pushing El Diablo back. And yeah, there you see El Diablo trying to get free. And well, yes, it can. It gets free, and ThunderStrike being pushed back by El Diablo. Can they do something with that weapon? I highly doubt. They are known for taking out large game like Kingslayer from the first series and from the first fight as well. And if you saw the previous, the third place Desperado tournament against Sergeant Tank Shell, who was the first ranked in that tournament, FYI. So that's at least something. ThunderStrike trying to get a good flip. There we go, there we go. I think it's best you just keep him there in that corner because you didn't throw him out in that previous exchanges. ThunderStrike is still trying to flip him out of the arena. Oh, and the two of them are stuck. But I think El Diablo is being counted out. And I guess ThunderStrike is going to take a knockout win. The number 1 seed, impressive from them. Quick disclaimer, that was actually a knockout. El Diablo was counted out before ThunderStrike got himself stuck. Well, in any cases, that's going to conclude the first, I guess, episode-ish of the tournament. Congratulations to the number 1 and number 4 seed ThunderStrike and T-Bone, respectively. As well as the 16 seed Vipershot. 25 seed Black Hole got a win against Extinction. Whippersnapper, the 9 seed, against SawBlaze. Komodo Dragon against the champions Kingslayer. Spikeosaurus. He has got to be the talking point of this heat. I mean, besides T-Bone, ThunderStrike, blah, 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 blah. Spikeosaurus, all it just took was just one hit. And it ended the fight there. Even the 28 seed, they're still out for blood. And another championship. Well, actually in the main series. And Aquatic Disaster, well, nothing really too special with him. Just one after DeathRoll prematurely just ended his life. And gave away a tooth. Well, in any cases, that's going to conclude this episode. But tune in next time for when we got quadrants 2 and 3 with the number 2 seed Gorilla and the number 3 seed Wild Wings. We'll see you in the next heat, and this is Bonzel 28. Or mainly Hexbots, Hexbug, Battlebots, but who cares at this point? This has got to be the best series ever. Maybe.